their signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Oh, the option to give to Taylor here. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down. Middle of the field to the tight end, Doyle. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. So a little extra on top of the big play there.
It's tough for guys rushing the passer, but you have to know when the ball is gone. And if you listen, officials will tell you ball's gone. He didn't pull up.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Taylor. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. To throw is Wentz. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket and realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Nyheim Hines there to make the grab. And the Colts are going to take a first quarter lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He's at the 50. The 30. 10. He will take this all the way. Touchdown 49ers. Well, there you go. They gave up a score to start the game, and as quick as they could get it back, they did on the return.
And people talk about this all the time, whether you're coaching it, whether you're trying to work on it, whether you're just trying to put in the minds of your players. Attack back as fast as you can after giving up a score. No quicker way than on a kick return.
Robbie Gould on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
On second down, it's Taylor. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Wentz now to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack. A third and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That fifth defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. And they'll get to this and down it inside the 25 at the 24-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Six yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. Here's a run now with Kittle. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. These two teams all tied after one. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Here's Mostert. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And he'll get this up to about the 40. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for him, too.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on first and 10. Throwing now is Lance. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. Dances by him. And they'll line this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play there on the screen pass. That's how you run the screen right there. The defenders get out of place, and then there's a lot of room to maneuver for your running back.
That's because all the defenders, or I should say the bulk of the defenders, were chasing the quarterback. Great disguise, great fake, got the screen out there, turned into a large gain.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
A one-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of one-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional one-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, watch the slip. Watch the slip. 58, boys. 58. 58. Come on.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. So give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
They give it off here to the tight end. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Second down and goal. Lance. Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel. A touchdown on a kick return and now one through the air. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Walking into the stadium, we saw a ton of people donning the jerseys of this rookie quarterback, so you know they love that opening drive, and he throws a touchdown pass.
He gave a little bit of confirmation about what they had hoped, right? Because they thought they had a quarterback. They're thinking they have a quarterback. You do this, they believe they've got a quarterback. Look up, elbowing each other up in the stands. That's our guy.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wentz eluding the pressure right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. Wentz. This ball nearly intercepted. A once-in-a-season chance for the big fella, but he couldn't corral it. Fourth down, straight ahead. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Now this will do the job nicely as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A handoff running left is Mostert. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Faking the give to Mostert. Now Lance. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
And I could see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Check, 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 check.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Lance. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
I got you. Mike, 53. 53. Mike. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
You better be afraid of me. 58, boys, 58, 58.
And Lance now to throw. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
QB, come on. Check safety, check safety. 6 guys, check 6 guys. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash. Check 3, check 38.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. From just shy of midfield, Lance. That one complete to his receiver, Jennings. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 32-yard line. 16 yards there. 2 straight plays of 16 yards and another first down. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This is a 49-yard attempt. Right hash. And Gold is able to put it through. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. On the handoff, this is Mostert. Finding some room at midfield. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, 61 yards. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Gold with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Wentz going to give this to Taylor, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
57's the mark. Mark 57. Switch.
Wentz going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And oh, he coughed it up. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. It's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Lance going to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. And they'll go for it. Lance. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, they certainly haven't been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. From the gun, it's Wentz. Flushed out right. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Throwing now is Wentz. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. On 2nd down now, it's Taylor. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside at 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd. Again, it's Taylor. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the 1st down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
58's the money. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now.
So that'll back him up 5. So not quite out of danger just yet. Still backed up a bit, but only need a few inches here on 2nd down. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. To throw, it's Lance. And brought down, but not before reaching the